Please ignore what you were seeing on the screen. That is not what you're going to be seeing on the screen. Okay, now you can stop ignoring what you're seeing on the screen. Everybody, welcome to Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 2. So Mario opened this here door after climbing a long stair in his dream, and another world spread before him, and he heard a voice call for help to something. After awakening, Mario went to a cave nearby, and to his surprise, saw exactly what he saw in his dream. Woo! That's how you Mario. I don't care what you are. You go upstairs and you walk, you spelunk, and then adventure. I have forgotten many things about this game. This is a good game. I don't know why it gets kind of crapped on. Now, I know that you know that everybody know the story of the Doki Doki. But did you know that there's more to the story? Oh, yes, indeed. Everybody knows that the Doki Doki Panic game happened. And then it got reskinned and kicked over to Merc. Because them filthy Americans wanted them another Mario game. But did you know there's more to the story? See, that's like everybody reading the back of the book and thinking, I know how this ends. But there's more, man. There's so much more. We're gonna go the long way this time, because I never go the long way. Here's the the moral of the story. Woohoo. Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto, who worked on, everything. So Mario's a big hit. That's great. We like having big hits. That's what business is all about. I can't kill crap. He also said that it was against the law, and he didn't want to do it. Ninja is following me. Anyway. So he says, I want to make another game. Nintendo says, great. Mario did such a good job. We need another sequel. Or we need a sequel to the Mario to give people a thing to play. And he says, alright, I got it. It's going to be like this. And he described to them a game. And it had some artwork and everything. It was kinda sorta like this. And Nintendo said, no way, that's too different. If you want to do a Mario, you basically have to do the Mario we already have. Because that's what we know sells. We know people like the runny, jumpy, spitty fireball Mario. And that's what you were going to give people. Dang it, I was going to take Luigi. Oh well. It's fine. So, Shigeru Miyamoto wanted to make a different Mario. A Mario that wasn't so much like the first Mario. And Nintendo said, no, you make another first Mario. And he was very sad, and he cried Miyamoto tears. But then he said, I'll get mine someday, Nintendo, and he shook his fist in the air. He also said, what the heck am I going to do with this game I've been halfway working on for all this time? And Nintendo said, I don't know, put it on a shelf, we'll do something with it. And then the nice people came out and they said, hey, we've got a television show. It's kind of an Arabian themed kind of what's it? We'd like to make a game out of it. And Nintendo said, Miyamoto! Quit, put that broom down. Quit sweeping the floor and take that game you've been working on and make it a Doki Doki Panic game. And Shigeru Miyamoto said, but I like sweeping the floor. I don't believe that's what he said, but you get the idea. He wanted to do something different for the Mario follow-up. Nintendo said no, but he didn't want to scrap the idea because he thought it was a good idea. They ended up making the Doki Doki Panic game, and then when it was time for Mario to come to America, because it had done pretty well, hearing the feedback from the players, Nintendo said, oh, Mario's too hard for them Americans. We can't give them Mario 2, so we'll give them something different. Hey, Miyamoto, what'd you ever do with that game you were working on where you were sweeping the floor? And he said, well, we made it that Arabian thing. And like, give everybody Mario pants and sell it to America. So while it is true that this was not originally going to be Mario 2, it was originally going to be Mario 2. I do not remember. That was great. I do not remember where I learned all of that. Maybe I dreamed it. Maybe I created it. Maybe you guys are inside my dream. Maybe this is the simulation at work. We may never know. I love wasting Starmans. Anyway, long story short, what was going to be Mario 2, as we got it, was going to be Mario 2 for everybody, but then wasn't, because Nintendo didn't want to take the risk. And ended up being something else, and then it ended up being Mario anyway. So it's not saying that this exactly was going to be Mario 2, but it was something more like this than the first game. Okay. Give some like gaming gaming history thing I watched or read once upon a time. I don't remember for sure. All I know is that, well, everybody knows that this wasn't going to be it. This was going to be it. Then wasn't it. Then was again. Does that make sense? Because when you think about it, with very few exceptions, were any sequels really like their original counterparts? Look at Castlevania and Castlevania 2. Look at Zelda and Zelda 2. Pretty much anything on the early Nintendo that had a 2 behind it was kind of different, because it was such a different and new platform and a new way to do things. So I mean, like, Mega Man 2 was pretty similar to Mega Man 1, but it did a lot of things different. Like, there were 8 robots instead of 6. There wasn't a score. There was the password system. So it did things different. And that's kind of, I mean, how everything went at the time. take even, we talked about Castlevania and Mega Man, who are not Nintendo properties. I think like Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are pretty different. Bomberman 2 is just straight ahead, you know, Bomberman action. Bomberman 2 is very different. Anyway, that's it for stage 1. Next time, World 2. Stage 1, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah.